MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the American League Division Series between the Oakland A's and the Boston Red Sox. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, you better look out for that cleanup spot. Clearly, he impacted the game last time. 3 runs scored. If you're scoring 3 runs, you're doing a lot of good things. We'll see if he can be a catalyst for the offense again today.
The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard.
It's one of the beauties of playing in Fenway right there. Most places that's a double or a home run, but at Fenway you're coming out of the box thinking, can I make it to second? Because if it caroms and that left fielder fields it cleanly, you're dead to rights at second base. I mean, that's a heck of a job to hold him in a single.
Simeon aboard here at first with nobody out. Line towards center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, they're seeing this pitcher well right now. They were obviously paying attention in the hitters meeting. He's found the barrel to the first 2 guys to start this game. Now he's got to worry about the middle of the order.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. 2 on here with 1 man out, and that brings in the big power hitting first baseman Matt Olson. Now the first pitch here from Price, pulled toward right center field, and he gets there to bring it in the deepest part of the ballpark. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. So now it's Mark Hanna, lifetime versus David Price. He's gone 2 for 6. From the stretch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And there's a base hit as the run will score from third, and the A's have taken a 1-0 lead.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute there.
A little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
And now a ball lifted into the air out towards center field. Bradley is going to have room out there as he puts this away. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. What's the key for a home victory tonight, D-Row?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes 1 guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
Here's Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. A high fastball is in there. And that misses 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Freezes him on the inside, strike 3. Rafael Devers, the next to bat. His career numbers against Manaea, he's gone 2 for 8. He also has 1 home run. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one. Mr. James Kingsley.
Hey, D-Row, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
Rolled slowly down the first baseline, and he'll smartly just ensure that this stays a foul ball. One out, nobody on. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1 and 2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get.
And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
This right here is the difference between an average hitter and a very good hitter. The average hitter probably doesn't do anything with that pitch, but this guy goes down and gets it, muscling it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
Devers leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
1 and 2 to the Boston shortstop. The 1-2 fouled away. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at the big picture here. There you see the participants in this year's playoffs. So stepping in, J.D. Martinez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. 1 ball, no strikes to count. A ball and a strike.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but it gets by the glove down the line. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
Batting fifth.
Stepping up to the plate, Andrew Benintendi. And the Red Sox with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. Benintendi has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So digging in now, Chad Pinder. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Here it comes.
Pinder.
Hit in the air out to right. On the move is Betts. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Batting eighth.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and Jurickson Profar will be the next to bat. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8 and 9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you could swing the bat.
First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. The 0-1 pitch. And there's a base hit on the line. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the zone, think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first. Got to regroup.
Into the box, Marcus Semien. Rounded down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Popped up. Devers has a play. 2 down. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at the big picture here. There you see the participants in this year's playoffs. And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. First pitch of the at-bat. This one's down to third. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning. Stepping in, Sam Travis. His career numbers against Minaya, he's 1 for 2.
The first baseman.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
Low and away with that one. It's 1-2.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Another 1-2 delivery. Lays off 2-2 now.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a two-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2. 1-2 to the Red Sox catcher. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Second baseman.
High in the air into shallow left center. Simeon onto the grass. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. At the plate, Matt Chapman, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a good first pitch as he gets him to bounce one on the ground out towards second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. Hit hard. Foul. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Another 0-2 home. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bradley is there. 2 gone.
Now batting.
So striding forward now, Mark Canha. He came through with an RBI single in his last at bat. Now the 0-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance. Now Canha smacks one to left. Lots of carry on this one. And he will get there as he had to cover. First pitch coming. Here it is.
For the Red Sox.
In there at the knees. Strike 1.
Bradley Jr.
Hit hard on the ground to first. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Right fielder.
First offering on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Betts who's often just referred to as plain old Mookie. He was a 5th-round pick back in 2011.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
Now batting.
Striding in for Boston, Rafael Devers. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he fouls this one off. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Here's Chris Davis now. He'll be the one to lead it off against David Price here in the inning.
Chris Davis.
No balls and 1 strike. Hard ground ball to third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out.
Now batting.
And that brings up Chad Pinder.
Chad Pinder.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit hard on the ground to short. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th. So striding in, Jurickson Profar, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is line to left. Benintendi is there, and they go down in a hurry here. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did, and looking at it again on Show Track, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. So a runner at first with 1 out now. And up next, the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Popped him up. And he dives, but he can't make the play. It lands foul. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the runner moving here on that 3-2 pitch. With only 1 out, but this guy at the plate swings the bat really well. So it's likely he'll put the ball in play if it's a pitch worth swinging at.
He froze him on the breaking ball that time. Andrew Benintendi goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. Bogarts, the runner at first with 2 gone. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
To 1-2 now. The 1-2. A shot down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Again, another foul ball.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that...
And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. He pulls into third safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Well, that's a big at-bat right there. Not only does he get all the way to third on the triple, but he also drives in the go-ahead run.
Here's the 1-0. And a fastball in the dirt, but it's blocked nicely as he keeps it in front of him. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Two and 2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3 and 2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And this pitch is popped straight up, right around the home plate area. Fegley is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. They're currently averaging more than a hit per inning, while at the same time, they've yet to strike out a single time. We all know that's a rarity these days, but clearly the bat-on-ball approach is working for them.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Line drive to center field. Bradley patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Line to the right side. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
So a runner on first with 1 out now, and up next will be Ramon Laureano. Now the first pitch here from Price. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? On to Lansdowne and gone. So a 2-run shot to left center, his first homer so far in the series, as the A's move out to a 3-2 lead.
Man, he's kicking himself after that pitch. As soon as it left his hand, he knew it was a mistake. The next thing he knew, it was screaming through the night sky and over the fence.
The third
into the box now, Matt Chapman. He grounds it sharply to third. Devers gloves it, and that's the 2nd out.
Up next for Oakland.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Matt Olson. No hits to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. But the Athletics strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Middle of the night at Fenway. It's 3-2 Oakland. Standing in, Brock Holt. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
The second baseman.
So a rather weak start to the at-bat as he misses badly there. It's 0-1.
That's been a great pitch for him all night. Able to push and pull the throttle a little bit. Throwing a good fastball located and mixing in that nasty changeup with good arm action.
Fouled off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
The batter, the center fielder.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And in to hit next, it'll be the left-handed batter, Jackie Bradley Jr. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Pinder. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Now batting.
Back to the top of the order now. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the ready once again, Mark Canha. He'll be the one to start things out for Oakland in their half of the sixth inning.
Mark Canha.
On a line, that's a base hit into left field. So a good start to the inning for the A's as their leadoff hitter reaches base safely.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms that 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Standing in now, Chris Davis, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Price ready with the 0-1. Hit hard to short, and a backhanded try into the hole that's short, but this gets on by.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound, and he's going to come get his starter here, so that'll be all this evening for David Price. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Benintendi arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
The second baseman, Jurickson Profar.
So coming to the plate, Jurickson Profar. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Well, this isn't his more accomplished side. As a general rule, he's a much better hitter from the right side, but they're looking for him.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. The A's strand 1, but they still lead it 3-2. Next up for the Red Sox, Rafael Devers. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB. You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Bouncer up the middle. And that's the first out. Digging in, Xander Bogaerts, who was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. And that's in there for a strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attacking the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
The 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Laureano is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Two men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. 1-0 the count. And it's fouled away.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Sent on the ground, but right into the ship. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
And here's the thing from a pitcher's perspective. You look at this line and you think, wow, he's been sitting guys down all game long, and that's true. But on the flip side, his pitch count is up there. You have to wonder if he might be starting to get a little bit tired in this one.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. Hit hard back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
Definitely, Matt. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he's starting to get a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. Behind 0-2 now. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Tried to get him out front, but it's a ball 1-2. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty D, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. And D-Roll right now, this guy's pretty vulnerable right now at this game.
Yeah, Dan, you are a monster down that bullpen. That's what it seems to be in today's game. There's 5 or 6 of you guys hanging out down there. So he's going to empty the bucket.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will... Boston strands a couple. They're down 3-2. Now at the plate, Josh Begley. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Benintendi, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Marcus Semien. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Hit hard on the ground at third. Devers fields it cleanly. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away. Ramon Laureano will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Grounded to third. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired.
Leading off for the Red Sox.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Tanner Roark gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Tanner Roark.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
Bobby Cox always used to say, I'm going to put you in positions to be successful. Well, against a modern-day bullpen, easier said than done. These guys are throwing flames from all arm angles.
Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. Fastball got him looking as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone. 1 man is out in the Red Sox 7th, and that'll bring up the versatile utility man Brock Holt. Swing and a miss on a ball inside. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Behind 0-2 now. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Now batting, center fielder, Jackie Bradley.
And a breaking ball backs him out of the way. 1-0 the count. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
Smoked the other way, high and deep to left. And it's off the green monster. And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a 2-out double. Ready for another shot now. Mookie Betts. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Ready with the 1-1. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. The set and the 1-2 fouled away. The 1-2 pitch. And he'll strike out here yet again as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. Number 67 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 67.
In now, Matt Chapman. He was a ground out victim last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 0-1 the count.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Benintendi going back on it, and it's gone into the monster seats. A solo shot here to left. His first homer here in the series, and it gives the A's a 4-2 lead.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just
swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. And a climbing attempt at the wall, but this ball is gone. A solo shot that time for Matt Olson. His first homer so far in the series. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Every run helps late in the game. And with this one on the board, they're now up 3 and only need 6 outs to end it. They've got a little room for error, and I'm sure they'd like to add to that even more if they can.
Matt Barnes is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out. Now this one's crushed. Left field line, and it's a foul ball. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Here's the first pitch to him. Yanked on the ground down the line, but this is foul for the first strike. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Benintendi ranging back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. Throw into second, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Any hitter will tell you that a shot like that just feels different. It sounds different off the bat. See his arms get extended, right arm tucked up against his body, barrel the bat all over the ball, and he smokes it right off the wall in left center. A little more hang time, and that one probably gets out of here.
Benintendi will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. And the tag's there. He's out at third base. It's a double play, and just like that, the inning is over.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Hey, he finds himself down 0-2 with the quickness. I know he's a great 2-strike hitter, but this at bat, he's going to have to find a way to nickel and dime and get this thing back to even.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Rafael Devers.
Xander Bogaerts.
Joaquin Soria answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the ninth inning without any trouble. Xander Bogaerts is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. Behind 0-2 now. Oh, a tough pitch to lay off that time, but he got away with it. 1-2.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning. Here's J.D. Martinez. 2 away here in the eighth, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 once more, and he fouls this one off. We're in the eighth inning now of a 5-2 ball game, and he strikes him out as well, so make it back-to-back punch out. Here's Jurickson Profar. He was a double play victim last time around.
He doesn't have to worry about that in this situation, Matty. No one on base right now. Try and get something up so you can drive the baseball.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Popped him up. Devers has room in foul territory, and he brings it in on the warning track.
Now batting, the catcher.
Digging in, Josh Fegley. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set. Here it comes. Here's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike. High in the air out to center field. Bradley is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Now in the box, Marcus Semien. Career numbers against Matt Barnes. He's 0 for 5. First offering on its way. Line toward the gap in left center. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. Around second now and headed for third. The relay throw, the tag, and he is out at third. And with that, the side is retired. So no runs on one base.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the left fielder,
Mike Fiers is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Please. Now pitching for Oakland, number 50, Mike Fiers.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Pinder has a play. 1 out. Ready now, Sam Travis. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Front door with the slider. He clips the zone for a called strike. His previous history with Mike Fiers, he's 0 for 5. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Fiers, a previous member of the Houston Astros. He was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that tied him up in knots, and the ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Athletics,